today I'll show you how to make egg fried rice. But firstly, since we need rice, I'll show you how to make the rice first. So, since rice is the main ingredient of egg fried rice, I'm gonna show you first how to make the rice first. Firstly, you need jasmine rice. You can use any rice, but I prefer the Woolies one. And you will need 2 cups. I'll be using 4 cups, but you should be able to use 2 for your recipe. So I just transferred the rice to the bowl so it's easier to scoop out. So you need to put how much rice you need into this pot. So like 1, 2, that's 1/2, so put another half there. 3, 4. Now this is the fun part. You need to rinse the rice before you put the water to cook it. So you place the pot into the sink. For an approximate estimation of how much water you need, and do a grabbing motion while also mixing it to rinse out the rice. You will need to do this too. Okay. This is the second time we're washing it. Now do the same thing you did last time. Just grabbing and doing a circular motion. And pour the excess rice water out. Now we're pouring in the water to cook the rice. Since I'm using 4 cups of rice, I need to put 4 cups of water. But if you're using 2 cups of rice, put 2 cups of water for this. Okay, 1 cup. 2 cup. 3 cup. And finally, 4 cup. So now we just carefully put the pot of rice into the rice cooker and close the lid. Turn on the plug to the rice cooker and make sure it's set to white rice. Then you should press the start button. And wait until it's done. Now that the rice is done, we need to transfer it into a container to put in the fridge overnight. Remember to press it down into the container. And be careful. The rice is very, very hot at this time. Since I'm making 2 bowls of nasi goreng, I'm putting approximately 2 bowls of rice into the container. I think that should be enough for 2 servings of rice. For the best results of fried rice, we need to put the rice inside of the fridge overnight. So now we're on to the part where we're actually making the egg fried rice. But firstly, out of all the things you need to do, you need to prepare your ingredients first. And speaking of ingredients, these are the ingredients you need. You need eggs, garlic, minced garlic or regular garlic, chicken, carrots and mushrooms, and spring onion. And for the liquids and salt and seasonings, you need pepper, oyster sauce, salt, fish sauce, soy sauce, and oil. So now we need the main ingredient of egg fried rice, because without this, it's just egg with a bunch of other ingredients. Rice. So I'm gonna set this aside and I'll tell you how much you need of the liquids and seasonings present inside the egg fried rice. So you will need a quarter of pepper and salt and 1 spoon of oyster sauce, 1 spoon of fish sauce, and 1 spoon of soy sauce. And last but definitely not least, 2 to 3 spoons of oil. So now we're on to preparing the ingredients. So firstly, you'll need to crack 2 eggs. So gently grab one of them, put them onto the counter and crack them like that. Now, put your 2 fingers like that and bada bing, bada boom. You crack the egg. Now just do the same for the other one. Now, we beat the eggs together until mixed. Remember, do this motion, like with the fork. Beat the eggs. This might take a little while, but it shouldn't take that long. Remember to get them very, very firm. So optionally, you can use these 2 eggs to make sunny side up eggs at the end and once you're done cooking the rice. Well, so just set those eggs aside. So now we're on to the garlic. So grab a knife and remember to have parental supervision. And be very careful with this. Place the knife onto the garlic and using your palm, gently crush the garlic until you hear a cracking sound. Now, place your fingers like this and put it up against the knife. Remember, do not put your fingers near the knife. That will result in very bad injuries. So remember to always put it up to your knuckles. Now, cut the garlic carefully and slowly. So now we're on to our mushrooms. Grab your mushroom, or should I say 2 mushrooms, but I cut the carrots and some of the carrots and mushrooms off camera. But I'll be showing you how to do it. Now, cut your mushrooms gently in half, just like you did for your garlic. Now, put the mushroom flat side down onto your chopping board and doing the same thing you did with your garlic, putting your knuckles against the knife. Don't worry if it's too thick or too thin. It doesn't matter that much. Now we're on to our carrots. Make sure you have sliced them like these. Now, remember to do them separately because It's more safer to do them separately than together. Place your carrots onto the chopping board. Grab your knife and, doing the same motion you did earlier, cut them into three equally sized slices, just like these. Now, place them down and using your knuckles, just cut them into small, tiny, bite-sized squares. Or maybe nibble size because you can swallow them. Place them like this. So now we're on to the cooking stage of our egg fried rice. You can use a wok if you want, but we're using frying pan. So now you need 2 spoons of oil. So carefully pour some oil into the spoons and pour them into the pan. Remember, be careful and make sure you have adult supervision while doing this, or have an adult help you with this. Okay, now we're cooking the eggs, so pour them carefully. Be careful with the eggs. Now we put these on the side. Now the oil. Great. Okay, now we put the chicken. Then we put our garlic in before the chicken. Be careful. So leave the garlic until it smells good, and then put the chicken, which is kind of most inside of it. Be careful, there's a lot of smoke. Now we put this. Careful. Really careful. Okay, now we put the egg in. Really careful. Really dangerous. Okay, now we put in our rice, the main ingredient. Okay. Remember to chop this rice really good. Mix really well. Now we need to put the fish sauce. Put it around one. Can we mix it? We mix it. so now the oyster sauce. So 1, 2. Mix. Now we mix. And now we put the soy sauce. Spatula and mix. Now we put the spring onion. So now we're done. So turn off your stove. Right now our nasi goreng. And if you're wondering what nasi goreng is, it's just fried rice in So after you put your egg fried rice inside whatever thing you want, you can just put it straight on the plate if you want. Ta-da! Yep, there you go. That's egg fried rice. This is cooking it. Now we need to put some toppings. Now we're putting the toppings on top of the egg fried rice. So I'm just gonna gently lift this sunny side up egg. You don't necessarily need this, but you can put it if you want. And some fried shallots. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna do a taste test. So, ooh, that's super gooey and nice. That's really good.